This is Mike from Herbert-ABS with another Learning Series video. In this video, I'm going to wrap up our series on the bulk pile tool, this time focusing on doing an evaluation of an entire loading sequence using the loading patterns we defined in the previous video. I've got our self-unloading bulker demo open here, this time starting with a typical ballast arrival condition. We're going to go through an exercise to investigate a multi-step loading sequence, starting with the ballast condition, but transitioning through to a fully loaded cargo condition. In our last video, we looked at some patterns, which I can see listed here in my pattern ribbon. If I slide over to the Tools ribbon, I have a button for the Simplified Entry and Planning. This tool allows me to take a predefined pattern, modify it, and more importantly, easily pick what step in the pattern I want to look at. First, I will import my sequential loading pattern. In this case, let's say I want to look at loading a different type of cargo. Let's say stone instead. I can pick that from the commodity dropdown and apply to all. Let's say that I also know that I can carry a bit more of this type of cargo. Let's say 1,100 metric tons for each hatch. I can easily adjust my pattern weights accordingly. If I hit OK now, I'll get the entire sequence loaded, which I can look at in the bulk pile tool. I can go through the various holds and see the size and shape of the piles for the entire loading sequence. But I want to actually look at the steps going from the ballast condition with no cargo all the way through to the fully loaded empty ballast condition. Let's go back into the Simplified Entry and Planning tool. And this time, I want to highlight the ability to only apply up to a specific step. If I use the View to Step dropdown, or if I right-click on a step and select View to this step, I can choose to go to that specific step. Let's say step 5 first. Now when I hit OK, my bulk pile tool is only loaded to step 5. If I then go back to my Home ribbon and hit OK, I can see this in CargoMax. We can see that we've got loaded cargo, but not taken any ballast out yet. So I'm seeing failures and alarms for this condition. Since we've loaded cargo aft, let's empty some aft ballast tanks. Let's say the double bottom 4s and the 5s. Once I do that, I can see that my condition looks a lot better. I don't have any alarms or warnings. That's a very simple way to check a step in the loading and say, by the end of loading step 5, I need to make sure my 4s and 5s are empty. Let's quickly repeat this process. This time, I'll go to the end of step 11. First, I'll go back to the Simplified Entry and Planning tool. Right-click on step 11. This is the last step on the way forward. I'll hit View to this step and hit OK again. Now I've got cargo loaded through the end of step 11. I hit OK to view in CargoMax. Now I can see cargo all the way forward, and again, now I have more alarms. I know I need to do further ballasting. This time, let's say we want to have the remaining ballast tanks pumped out down to 50%. I can make that entry and confirm that the condition is suitable, and I have my next checkpoint. This process can be repeated any number of times, systematically looking at additional steps and confirming what ballast changes need to be done to compensate or adjust accordingly. If you save each investigation as a separate loading condition file, you end up with a full history of the load plan with confirmation that it meets requirements throughout the process. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this learning video. For more information, please visit us at www.herbert-abs.com or email us at info@herbert-abs.com.